Hello, everyone, and welcome to Casual American English. I am your host, Sarah. Now, you might notice that our co-host Mark is not here with me today. Don't worry, he is just taking a quick break today, but he will absolutely be back with us in the next podcast episode. In today's video, we are focusing on easy English for daily, casual conversation. Whether you're just starting out at the basic and beginner level, or you are moving up to the intermediate level, this lesson is perfectly designed for you to practice real, everyday English. To really get the most out of this lesson and help your listening skills, I highly recommend watching this video twice. Hearing the pronunciation and sentences a second time will help you so much. Also, make sure you stay until the very end, because I have included all the definitions for the useful vocabulary words we use today. Before we begin, since this is a brand new channel, your support means the absolute world to me. If you want to improve your English with me every week, please take a quick second to hit that subscribe button. We really need your support to grow this community and keep making these free lessons for you. All right, get comfortable, and let's get started with today's topic. Stop destroying your future. Today's episode is a very important one. We are talking about a topic that many people struggle with. I know that might sound a little bit serious, or maybe even a little dramatic. But honestly, many people are slowly hurting their future every single day, and they don't even realize it. They waste time, they avoid learning new things, and they stay around negative people. They give up too early, or they keep waiting for the perfect moment, which never comes. So today we are going to talk about daily habits, motivation, discipline, and how small choices can completely change your life. And don't worry, this is still an easy English podcast. I will use simple words and speak naturally. So relax, listen carefully, and enjoy the episode. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever felt like you wasted a whole day? I know I have. Sometimes you wake up, check your phone for just 5 minutes, and suddenly 2 hours have passed. That happens to so many of us. Social media is very dangerous for our time. You open one video, then another, and suddenly your brain feels tired. But you didn't actually do anything important. I think one of the biggest problems today is distraction. People say they want to be successful, but then they spend 6 hours scrolling on their phones. That combination simply does not work. You might tell yourself, today I'm going to study English, clean my apartment, and work on my goals. But instead, you watch funny dog videos all day. Honestly, dog videos are hard to resist. But how do you feel at the end of the day? Usually, you feel terrible. Deep inside, you know you are avoiding your real responsibilities. Sometimes people think being lazy feels good, but too much laziness actually creates a lot of stress because your problems don't disappear. Another big problem is comparing ourselves to others. People spend hours watching successful people online with their fancy vacations and luxury lifestyles, but they forget something important. Watching someone else's life will never improve your life. You have to build your own future. You need to build better daily habits like reading, learning skills, exercising, and sleeping early. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline is much stronger. And discipline means doing things even when you don't feel like doing them. Let's talk about fear. A lot of people destroy their future because they are afraid of failure, embarrassment, or trying something new. Have you ever been afraid to start something? I used to be terrified of speaking in public. I worried that people would judge my mistakes, so I just stayed quiet. But did staying quiet help me improve? Not at all. Silence never improves your skills. The moment I started speaking more, I improved much faster. Mistakes are just a normal part of learning. Nobody becomes great immediately. Every successful person was once a beginner, and beginners make a lot of mistakes. I still make mistakes today, but now I'm not afraid of them. I think fear keeps many people trapped. They stay in jobs they hate or avoid new opportunities because fear feels safe. But staying stuck is also a risk. Sometimes the biggest risk in life is never trying at all. Another thing that can hurt your future is negative people. This is a huge problem. Some people constantly complain about everything, the weather, their job, other people. After spending time with them, you feel completely exhausted. Energy is very real. If you spend all your time around negativity, your own mindset changes. That's why your environment matters. If you have a friend who always says, "That will never work," and calls every idea stupid, that is very toxic. You have to realize that good friends should support you, not destroy your confidence. Of course, real friends can give you honest advice, but there is a big difference between honesty and negativity. Honest people help you improve, but negative people try to stop you from growing. Let's talk about procrastination. It is the enemy of productivity. Procrastination means delaying important tasks. We always say, "I'll do it tomorrow," but tomorrow becomes next week, then next month, and suddenly years have passed. Why do people procrastinate? Sometimes tasks feel too big, or sometimes people want everything to be absolutely perfect. Perfectionism is dangerous. People wait for the perfect plan, the perfect mood, or the perfect moment. But life doesn't work like that. Progress is much more important than perfection. One trick that really helps is starting small. Instead of saying, "I will study English for 3 hours," tell yourself, "I will study for just 10 minutes." Starting is usually the hardest part. Once you begin, it becomes much easier to continue. Your future also depends heavily on your health. Many people ignore their bodies. They sleep late, eat bad food, and never exercise. Then they wonder why they feel tired all the time. Your body completely affects your mind. When you don't sleep enough, your motivation disappears. Even simple tasks feel very hard. Exercise also helps your mental health. You don't need to become a bodybuilder. Even going for a daily walk and getting fresh air helps. Modern life keeps us indoors too much. We are always looking at screens, phones, computers, and TVs. Sometimes we forget to live in the real world. Constant stress is also destroying our energy. Remember, being productive does not mean working 24 hours a day. Burnout is real. Sometimes resting is the most productive thing you can do. One of the best ways to protect your future is by learning new skills. Skills create new opportunities. Speaking English is a skill. Driving is a skill. Editing videos is a skill. Everything valuable takes practice. The good news is that information is everywhere today. You can learn online, watch tutorials, or listen to podcasts, but many people still don't improve. Why is that? Because just consuming information is not enough. You must take action and practice. Watching cooking videos won't magically make you a chef. Consistency is the secret. Small improvements every single day become huge improvements over time. Social media makes success look instant, but real success takes patience and years of hard work. Let's talk about comfort zones. They are very comfortable, but they are also very dangerous places. Growth usually feels uncomfortable. Starting a new job, learning a language, or speaking in public all feel a bit scary. But avoiding discomfort limits your life. When you try something new, you might be extremely nervous. You might think everyone is judging you, but the truth is most people are just focused on themselves. Fear often exists only in our imagination. Once you become comfortable in a new situation, you feel proud of yourself. Confidence grows through action, not through hiding. Financial choices can also destroy your future. Spending money carelessly or living beyond your means creates huge stress. Many people confuse their wants with their needs. They buy expensive things just to look successful while secretly struggling with money. Financial discipline really matters. Learning to save money and make smart choices creates freedom in your life. Emotional spending is also dangerous. Have you ever felt sad and just bought random things online? Sometimes packages arrive and you don't even remember ordering them. We have to be careful with our spending habits if we want a secure future. Let's talk about believing in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, it is very hard to grow. Many people ruin their future with negative self-talk, saying things like, "I'm not smart enough," or "I can't do it." Those thoughts are dangerous because your mind listens to what you repeat to yourself. Your mindset affects your actions, and your actions affect your future. One thing that really helps is celebrating small wins. People often focus only on huge success, but small progress is just as important. Did you study English today? Great job. Did you save some money? Amazing. Small victories build confidence, and confidence builds momentum. If you are listening right now and you feel stuck, I want to say this to you. Your future is not destroyed yet. As long as you are alive, you can change. Start small. Don't wait for perfection or motivation. Stop comparing yourself to people online and just focus on your own growth. One step at a time, one habit at a time, one day at a time. Your daily choices matter. Nobody becomes successful overnight, but every successful person started somewhere. Maybe today is your starting point. Maybe today is the day you stop destroying your future and start building a better one. I believe in you. Thank you so much for listening to today's Easy English podcast. I hope this episode helped you improve your English and motivated you for the future. Remember, small actions create big changes. See you next time. Bye, everyone, and take care. Great job finishing the main episode. As promised, it is time for our vocabulary review. I have picked out the most useful words and phrases from today's topic to help you build your daily vocabulary. I will read the word, give you the definition. If you really want to practice, choose one of these words and try writing your own sentence in the comments below. Let's get started with our first word. 1. Struggle. Verb, to have a difficult time doing something. 2. Distraction. Noun, something that stops you from paying attention to your work. 3. Discipline. Noun, the ability to control your behavior and do what you need to do. 4. Embarrassment. Noun, a feeling of feeling shy, ashamed, or guilty. 5. Trapped. Adjective, feeling like you cannot escape a bad situation. 6. Opportunity. Noun, a good chance to do something positive. 7. Exhausted. Adjective, extremely tired. 8. Mindset. Noun, the way you think about things. 9. Toxic. Adjective, very harmful or bad for you. 10. Procrastination. Noun, waiting until the last minute to do something you should do now. 11. Perfectionism. Noun, believing that everything must be 100% perfect with no mistakes. 12. Momentum. Noun, the energy you get when you start moving forward. 13. Mental health. Noun, the condition of your mind and emotions. 14. Burnout. Noun, complete physical and mental exhaustion from working too hard. 15. Valuable. Adjective, very useful or important. 16. Consistency. Noun, doing something regularly over a long period of time. 17. Instant. Adjective, happening immediately. 18. Comfort zone. Noun, a situation where you feel safe and relaxed, but where you do not learn new things. 19. Discomfort. Noun, a feeling of being slightly nervous or physically uncomfortable. 20. Living beyond your means. Idiom, spending more money than you earn. 21. Financial. Adjective, related to money. 22. Self-talk. Noun, the way you talk to yourself in your own mind. 23. Victories. Noun, successes or wins.